We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring it right here. Hello, today we are going to make wassail, which comes from the words wassail, and it means good health. Now, this is a tradition dating back to the Middle Ages, and it comes from wassailing, when people would go door to door singing and receiving goodies, like the drink we're going to make today, or a figgy pudding. And that's where some of the songs that we sing come from, but we'll talk a little bit more about the history of that in a little bit. We're going to make the drink. It's similar to an apple cider, so we're going to start with an apple juice. I suggest using an apple juice that is fresh pressed. It's going to give it a nicer flavor. You're going to get more all around flavor, and the color just looks a lot nicer. So go with a fresh pressed. Then we're going to add some of our spices. I have allspice and nutmeg mixed together here. Eyeball it. That looks about good. About a teaspoon. The same of ginger. You can use fresh ginger. So I'm going to add 2 cinnamon sticks to this. 1 and 2. And a little blub of vanilla. Does anyone measure their vanilla? I really don't know. I never do. I just kind of whoop it in. For some wassail recipes, you can also add some orange juice. So I just happen to have some oranges here. I'm just gonna squeeze it in because I don't know where my juicer is. It's over there somewhere. During the Middle Ages, it was very common on Christmas Eve that people would go door to door to the wealthy houses and sing for them and request goodies. Wassail, which means good health, was one of the offerings, and another was figgy pudding. And if people didn't receive what they were asking for, they would storm into the house and create a big ruckus until the lord of the house finally gave in and gave them whatever they wanted. This was eventually put to rest when the Puritans came into power and decided that Christmas shouldn't be celebrated the way it was celebrated anymore. This was a time when Christmas was known more as a carnival type thing, almost more like Halloween even, than what we see today. The song "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" actually comes from this tradition as well. So you would go and you want to wish them a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, but in the second verse we hear, "Now bring us some figgy pudding, bring us some figgy pudding, and a cup of good cheer." That would be the cup of good cheer on the stove. And the final verse is, "We won't go until we get some," and that is showing the peasants just really wanting what they deserve, or what they thought they deserved. And that's the history of that little song. I didn't know that before I researched wassail, but I think that it's really interesting. I like history, obviously, because I work here. The wassail is finished. I brought it up to boil and let it simmer for a little bit, and the spices are all nicely mulled together. I'll give it a go here. It smells absolutely amazing in here. It's very hot. It's delicious. It tastes a little bit different than your regular apple cider because of the extra things that we added, but it's delicious, perfect for any cold day. So, wassail to you, well wishes.
Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconcile. Was there certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay? Dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Dreidel, 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 my dreidel I will play. Good King Wenceslas last looked down on the feast of Stephen, when the snow was drowned about deep and sink and even. Ooh. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
No figgy pudding?
There's been no figgy pudding at any of these houses. No wassail, no warm wishes. It's almost like this place is abandoned. A ghost town.
I won't go until I get some. I won't go until I get some. I won't go until I get some. So bring it right here. Merry Christmas. Delightful.